The Sponsorship Experts Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Sponsorship Experts Podcast. We're here again with Kun Junporn Keat Pai Boon, or Kun Porn, who is the Acting Marketing Assistant Database Manager, Business Development at the Sponsorship Experts. Hi Kun Porn, how are you? And what can we expect in the August 2022 podcast?
I'm very well, thank you, Kun Jay. In this episode of the podcast, we take a closer look at current sponsorship opportunities and news, including our appointment by Panga Triathlon to manage commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing for Bitech, Fando, and Panga Triathlon. We also take a look at Thailand and Phuket's bid to host the Specialized Expo.
The latest newsletter out now that you can find at paulpaul.co.th has a number of new and exciting commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities available, and Thailand and Phuket's bid to host the Specialized Expo 2028. But the big news is that your company has been appointed by the Panga Group to manage commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing for Bangkok International Trade and Exhibition Centre, Bitech. So let's start with the big news that Paul Southeast Asia Company Limited has been appointed to manage commercial, sponsorship and partnership marketing for Bitech 2023 to 2026. You must be very proud about this. And what can you tell us about this appointment?
Paul Southeast Asia Company Limited is proud to announce its appointment to manage commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing for Bangkok International Trade and Exhibition Centre Bitech 2023 to 2026. The appointment will see the sponsorship experts manage all commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing for the 70,000 square meters Bitech from 2023 to 2026. The sponsorship expert will also be developing a sponsorship playbook to assist Bitech's benchmarking. Under the new appointment, the sponsorship experts will oversee commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing specifically for extensive new projects including Beat Active, an activity center for recreational and competitive sports, Bitech Arena, a state-of-the-art event and entertainment space, and Summer Garden, a multifunctional community space. The sponsorship experts will offer a number of services including packaging and pricing sponsorships, identifying and sourcing sponsors, managing sponsors, and assisting with accurate and actionable evaluation. Together, these services will help Bitech demonstrate the value of sponsorship and deliver and demonstrate value to partners. We look forward to working with the sponsorship experts on commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing for Bitech and our new flagship projects, Beat Active, Bitech Arena, and Summer Garden. With their decades of experience, we have no doubt that their appointment will provide great value for our partners and stakeholders, said Pittipat Buri, Chief Strategy Officer, Panga Triathlon Group. We're extremely pleased to have been appointed by Panga Triathlon Group to manage commercial sponsorship and partnership marketing for Bitech 2023 to 2026. Bitech's state-of-the-art event, entertainment, exhibition, and community spaces are perfectly geared for Thailand's booming MICE industry, said Paul, founder, managing director, and chairman of the sponsorship experts.
That is great news. Well done. We're looking forward to seeing the opportunities that will come from this very soon. More exciting news this month is the brand new Pangna Triathlon, which takes place in Pangna on the 5th to the 7th of May 2023. What can you tell us about this brand new triathlon, Kun Porn?
Absolutely, Kun Jay. The inaugural Panga Triathlon is taking place in Panga on the 5th to 7th May 2023. With an aim to promote Panga as a premier luxury lifestyle destination, the event is expected to boost the local tourism industry and attract sport enthusiasts and the region's top triathletes. Panga Triathlon 2023 aligns perfectly with the Thai government's aim to make Thailand a world-class wellness tourism destination and build awareness and love of sports for future triathletes from Panga and Thailand. Triathletes will be able to participate in various races depending on their level. The middle distance, Olympic distance, takes participants on a 1.5 kilometer swim, a 40 to 50 kilometer bike ride, and lastly, a 10 kilometer run. The duathlon is for those who do not wish to swim and includes a 5 kilometer run, a 20 kilometer bike ride, and another 5 kilometer run. The sprint triathlon is designed for those new to the discipline and features shorter distances, a 500 meter swim, a 20 to 25 kilometer bike ride, and 5 kilometer run. The triathletes will be grouped into age group and gender, and there will also be a separate relay competition. The Kids Triathlon on the Saturday is designed to promote, encourage, and ensure sport is fun for children of all ages. The cycling-only time trial event on the Saturday is designed to attract an additional demographic of cyclists from newbies to experienced riders. The group ride with experienced coaches allow exposure to riders of all ages and abilities to experience the beauty of Panga under expert supervision. With its position just 20 kilometers from Phuket International Airport and home to great tourism infrastructure as well as quiet waters and roads, Panga is perfectly positioned to host Panga Triathlon. The official hotel of the triathlon, Alinta Phuket Panga Resort and Spa, sits on a beautiful strip of land and will set the backdrop for the swimming part of the triathlon. Panga Triathlon is organized by GAA Events, a professional event organizer providing management services for well-known sport events in Thailand and Southeast Asia, including the popular Laguna Phuket Triathlon, Super Sports Laguna Phuket Marathon, and the Bike Zone Tri-Dash Bangkok series. The event will raise funds for Pure Blue Foundation, a marine conservation charity which has raised more than $50,000 to aid multifaceted marine conservation efforts around Koh Samui, Panga, and the Andaman Sea.
And what commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available for those interested in this brand new triathlon?
We have created a package of comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership programs, especially for the Panga Triathlon 2023, including one title and one presenting sponsor with naming rights to the event, one host sponsor, which has already been sold to Alinta Phuket Panga Resort and Spa, up to 6 co-sponsors from non-competing categories, up to 10 official suppliers providing goods and services essential to the event, up to 10 official media partners providing advertising and guaranteed editorial essential to the event, along with local Panga partner packages.
The world of blockchain, crypto and NFTs has been heavily in the news over the past 12 months. And last week I got to talk to Manit Parekh, who is the CEO of Fandu, formerly known as WTF Media, to find out all about blockchain, crypto and NFTs. And my first question to Manit, what is Fandu Network?
Panga Network is a network for sports and esports creators and their communities to build their own independent digital economies to incentivize their communities. So in a nutshell, Fando allows influencers, brands, anybody who creates content around sports and esports to launch their own token on Fando's platform.
Right, you're going to have to help me a little bit because this is totally out of my my realm.
No problem.
The token, is this to do with NFTs or what? How does a token work? I'm a complete novice with this kind of stuff.
Not a problem. So there are two ways if to look at it. So number one is there are two forms of tokens. One is the normal token, which is like your Bitcoin or Ethereum, which are listed on the exchange already, and they have their own multi-purpose utilities for whatever they do. And there's other thing called fan tokens or social tokens. So we are creating a social token, which is like a loyalty point in the Web2 world. So when their community, let's say, for example, you are a creator, you have 100,000 people following you. And when that community of yours engages with your content or engages with you, you incentivize them with loyalty points. So in this case, a social token, which is on that creator. And that social token then eventually becomes like a cash or like a currency within the ecosystem, for people to buy NFTs, trade NFTs, buy merchandise and goodies from the platform, participate in play to earn games, and do multiple other transactions.
You mentioned NFTs. For those who are not 100% sure, similar to myself, what are these, and can you explain a little bit more about them?
See, the acronym NFT stands for non-fungible token. It's similar to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. NFTs are digital assets that can be purchased, sold, and traded at will, just as you could anything else you owned in this world. As you might summarize from the word token, NFTs are indeed tokenized. This means that each one is unique and unlike any other, including other versions of the asset the NFT is based on. When something is tokenized, it's attached to a digital certificate of ownership that proves what is the value of that particular token. However, to truly grasp NFTs, you also need to understand the term fungible, what fungible means. So if something is fungible, it can easily be exchanged for something similar or equal to in its value. Example, Bitcoin is it's a fungible digital asset, as each Bitcoin is equal in value to every other. So there can be equivalent Ethereum or other Bitcoins in place. Where the non-fungible asset, on the other hand, is one of a kind and has no equivalent. So take an example of many of the world's most valuable assets like a rare diamond, an original masterpiece like a Mona Lisa, are as valuable as they are because they are non-fungible, irreplaceable, or there is no true equivalent value. So that in a nutshell is what NFTs are.
You mentioned a blockchain and crypto, and once again, for someone like me who has no idea about this, can you explain what these are and how do you use them in Fando?
So a blockchain is a database used to store various pieces of digital information in a chronological order. These pieces are called blocks. Blockchains are also decentralized, meaning their control is spread across several different authorities, offices, or entities instead of just one gatekeeper. The decentralized nature of blockchains allow buyers and sellers to deal directly with one another instead of working through a middleman or a third-party authority. To give you an example, when someone decides to purchase an NFT, they naturally won't be getting a physical asset to hold as they would get if you ended up going to an art gallery and buying a piece of art. Instead, their purchase of the original digital asset is recorded in a public blockchain ledger, which is accessible by millions of computers worldwide. So tomorrow, if somebody is trying to sell a similar thing, it creates a red flag. So this in a nutshell is what blockchain is all about in a very simplistic word. Now coming to crypto, a cryptocurrency is an extended part of, so cryptos can't be there if there is no blockchain. You need a blockchain to have a crypto. And cryptocurrency is nothing but it's a digital currency, which is an alternative form of payment created using algorithms or computer encrypted algorithms. The use of this technology means that cryptocurrency functions both as a currency as well as a virtual accounting system or an accounting program where all entries are managed. So this is what a cryptocurrency is. Now coming to the fact of how that's going to be used on Fando. So in Fando, since we are going to be having creator tokens, so influencer tokens, the creator tokens, there will be, these tokens will be finite. So it's not like they'll be unlimited in supply. They'll have a limit of how much they can mint every year. And every time they mint, that token is going to somebody else. When that somebody else takes that token and starts using it on the Fando platform as a medium of currency, then that entry has to be recorded somewhere that each token is unique in itself and it cannot be recreated. So that is where we are going to be using blockchain in Fando. And Fando is going to be the database where all these entries are going to be recorded of the movement of that particular currency, number one. So like a ledger. And number two, cryptocurrency. So Fando is eventually going to become a cryptocurrency which will be listed on exchanges like Binance or Huobi or DigiFinex. And all these creator tokens on Fando's platform will be pegged against Fando. So give you an example, today in geopolitical scenario, a Thai baht or an Australian dollar or a Singapore dollar, they are all pegged against a global currency called US dollars. So US dollar becomes like a medium of adjusting the value of other currencies. Similarly, Fando becomes the adjusting factor for all social tokens or creator tokens on Fando's platform against which they are pegged. So tomorrow, Fando will always be more valuable, similar to what a US dollar is today. So this is how blockchain and cryptocurrency is going to be used on Fando.
Your mission is to bring sports fans closer together and give people the power to build a community and bring the world closer together. So how are you doing that?
Couple of things. So what right now we are doing is we are building a platform for only sports and esports creators and its fans and communities. So typically, if you look at examples like, let's say, Logan Paul, for example, who used to be a boxer, he also creates a lot of content or podcast around sports or e-gaming, esports. These are guys who already have a lot of community around the world on different social media platforms. A lot of people follow them, but unfortunately, the loyalty is only till a point, after which if something better comes, the loyalty shifts. So I'm still going to be maybe following a Logan Paul, but I might not be following him at all because I forgot to unsubscribe, for example. So we thought, why not create a platform where loyalty is at the paramount importance and people actually truly engage. And for that engagement, they're incentivized. And that's where we decided to launch Fando, where Logan Paul can still distribute the similar kind of content that he's putting on YouTube and Instagram. But then the community that follows him is incentivized. So it technically means they're an owner of every piece of content that Logan Paul is coming out with, because when you engage with it, you get incentivized with tokens. And the moment you get tokens, you own a piece of it. And the moment you own a piece of it, you have a sense of pride that you are a piece of history. And that wants you to raise your voice and go and tell your creator, your sports and esports creator, hey, I believe this would be a better strategy. I believe if somebody is following a club, they would want to tell the club, hey, you know what, it's right time to probably trade Ronaldo or get another player on the team. So people now start contributing on a day-to-day basis. Their voice are being heard. They're given a platform where they can talk. And that creates a more inclusive community rather than an exclusive. And that is all done or packaged, according to us, by the way of them getting a piece of a share of that particular creator in form of incentivization. That's how we are creating a more inclusive community between sports and esports, creators as well as fans.
Manit, thank you so much for that, because it's really opened my eyes to what you're doing and to the way the world's going in the future, I guess.
Yeah, it's all about it, right? It's everyone's getting into it. Time will tell, but I think it's inevitable. Web3, crypto, is here to stay. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Seeking sponsors, seeking an opportunity to sponsor, looking to maximize an already sponsored opportunity. Visit paulpaul.co.th, the sponsorship experts.
Interesting stuff. So, Kumporn, what can you tell us about the Fando network and what commercial sponsorship and partnership opportunities are available for those interested in the platform?
Formerly known as the BUTF Media, Fando is a platform for creators and their communities to build their own independent digital economies. Fando connects creators with their communities, creating a content creator tokenization platform where users can earn and trade their favorite creators' tokens. With the growth of user-generated content, both creators and users are faced with a number of obstacles in trading and accessing content. Having identified these issues, Fando allows fans to participate in the creative process and investment, while giving creators a platform to integrate with their community so they can optimize for maximum revenue. The Fando network takes traditional fan engagement as we know from, for example, sports events or esports, and tunnels it into the digitalization of today, which is decentralized, offers new revenue streams, and rewards community to a greater extent. They do this by connecting fans, creators, brands, publishers, and investors into an integrated network powered by coordinated ownership and contribution, gamified participation through NFT-based mechanic, and flexible instruments to get early market proof. The platform is based on the Fando algorithm, a complex algorithm which rewards engagement with higher promotion. This way, creators can create tokenizations to harness the value of their audiences and create opportunities for monetization. Fans, on the other hand, can earn, stake, view, and trade creator tokens via the Fando app, and have a say in creator decision and track and analyze creator tokens. Once again, we have created a package of comprehensive commercial sponsorship and partnership programs, especially for Fando 2022-2023, including up to 10 official partners across the entire platform, up to 10 official sport partners across specific sports on the platform, along with advertising partner packages.
And finally, Thailand has put a bid to host the 2028 Specialized Expo, which they're looking to have in Phuket. What can you tell us about the 2028 Specialized Expo?
The Bureau International Day Exposition BIE was in Thailand from 25th to 29th July to assess the feasibility and viability of Phuket province as a candidate for the Specialized Expo 2027-2028. The Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, TCEP, Phuket Province, the Ministry of Public Health, and representatives from the public and private sectors are all eyeing the chance to host the Specialized Expo 2028 on Phuket. The theme of the expo, Future of Life, Living in Harmony, Sharing Prosperity, will give Thailand and Phuket in particular the opportunity to boost tourism and the economy and show that the country is recovering from the havoc wreaked by the pandemic. Phuket Governor Narong Wonsil officially placed the bid during the BIE General Assembly in Paris on the 17th of June. He was joined by the TCEP President Tirut Isarangkun Na Ayutthaya, TCEP Southern Regional Office Director Pathanachai Singhavara, Phuket Tourism Association President Phumkiti Raktangam, and Washira Phuket Hospital Director Dr. Veerasak Raw Thongkam. Over the past few weeks, the local government has ramped up its public relations campaign to inform both the private and public sector on the island about the bid and to garner support. Councils and representatives from foreign missions including Australia, Austria, Chile, France, Luxembourg, Mexico, Norway, and Russia have also been briefed of the bid and asked to offer their support. Phuket Governor Narong Wonsil explained that the aim of the information campaign was to highlight the benefits that Phuket and Thai residents will receive from hosting such an event in terms of economic recovery, the development of infrastructure and mass transportation in Phuket, which will improve the quality of life. He said hosting the Specialized Expo was a good opportunity to increase awareness of Phuket and Thailand and to attract foreign investors. Thailand is one of the 5 countries competing for the bid. The others are Argentina, Serbia, Spain, and the US.
So, if anyone is interested in any of these commercial, sponsorship, and partnership opportunities, what should they do?
As usual, we can be contacted through our website, paulpol.co.th, by email info@paulpol.co.th, or keeping with the audio vibe, pick up the telephone and dial +66 2622 0605 or 0606 or 0607.
Excellent. Thank you, Kumporn.
Thank you, Kunjay. Kun Paul, I, or one of my colleagues look forward to speaking with you again next month.